Grit and determination are words often used to describe elite athletes at any level.
WFMY News 2's Logan Campbell shares how a Southwest Guilford High School alum became JJ Strong after a rare diagnosis.
2 years ago, Southwest Guilford alum JJ Parsons was becoming an essential player on the school's baseball team until one day he noticed something was off with his body.
When you have kids and you're raising kids, you never think your kid's gonna have an illness like that.
I went and told my dad about it before I went and got a physical because I was worried about it, but I wasn't trying to be worried about it. So I asked him about it, and he said to get the doctor to look at it.
It was about the yearly time for an exam anyway, and sometimes we just do the fast med, get in and out, and check the boxes. But suggested to Susie, let's just go ahead and go to the regular pediatrician and just get it checked out and just check that box to make sure we're okay in that sense.
That I started feeling a lump on my left testicle. I didn't want him to look at it or see it, and he didn't know he didn't say anything about it. Then I asked him to check it, and he said it should be nothing, but if it gets worse, to get an ultrasound. I was catching and got a foul ball down there, and it swelled up really bad, so I couldn't really walk. And so I went to the urologist a couple days later, and he said I needed to get an ultrasound.
We're here, and he called, and he was like, "We got to get this out." That was my real uh-oh moment.
They thought it was just gonna be testicular cancer, so they removed it, and I would have just had to been out for 6 weeks because of the surgery, and then I would have been fine. And then they had to do further testing on it, and they found out it was rhabdomyosarcoma. My whole life kind of flashing before my eyes because it was scary, knowing I had cancer at such a young age, and I was just worried about my future in baseball.
I almost didn't even hear what he said. I just heard the sarcoma, and I was I knew that wasn't good.
Paratesticular rhabdomyosarcoma, a rare and highly aggressive form of cancer that only affects 7% of people.
I never thought I was going to die. I was never worried about that because I knew I wasn't going to give up.
Even with the terrible Google searches that we did, I'm like, no, this is not who we are. This is not how it's going to end. So that never crossed my mind at all.
While getting treatments, the one thing that kept him sane through it all was baseball.
I was always hitting and throwing. While I was going through chemo, I'd come up here and take 5 swings and be super tired, but I would just take breaks and keep on doing it.
If that's what he wanted to do, that took his mind off what other demons may be in his brain, so I was like, let's go for it.
On November 7th, 2023, Parsons finally was able to ring the cancer-free bell.
I walked out of the room feeling great, and I walked down the hallway to go ring the bell, and all of my friends were there, my grandparents were there, my parents were there, my girlfriend was there, everybody was there, and it was just the best feeling ever.
Just in time for the start of his senior year at Southwest Guilford.
His very first at bat this season, he hit a home run. And we're just what in the world?
I felt amazing, because I could hardly swing the bat. I was so skinny and weak. The bat was swinging me kinda. And I just kinda threw my bat out there and hit it and went really far.
It's just an amazing story that he has, that he's gonna tell one day.
Now JJ's baseball career is far from over. This fall, he will be a freshman on UNCG's baseball team.
Logan, thank you. And that home run Parsons had his first game back was one of the 2 he had that game.